Thank you very much, sir, for guiding our students and insisting that how performance matters. I request Professor A.D. Shirvate to introduce our Chief Guest, Honorable Sri Sanjay Bhau Jadhav. It's a great pleasure in announcing that today we have with us a leading industrialist, Mr. Sanjay Bhau, Managing Director, Jadhav Gears Group of Industries, as a chief guest. For the citizens of Amravati, there is no need to introduce Mr. Sanjay Bhau. He has taken the name of Amravati not only in Vidarbha or Maharashtra or India, but across the globe. Born on 3rd of March 1962, he completed his school education in Amravati and acquired B degree in production engineering from VJTI, Mumbai in 1983. After graduation, he served in various industries like L&T, Escorts, Nikita Shah. He also worked as lecturer in this institute in production engineering department. In 1987, he started a small unit named as Jadhav Gears with a own investment of rupees 10,000 and a bank loan of rupees 1 lakh. This small plant now has grown into a giant tree. Today, the annual turnover of Jadhav Gears Group of Industries is about 100 crores and about 400 employees are working under his leadership. Jadhav Industries is a trusted name in the field of manufacturing of cotton ginning and pressing machineries and its automation. He has supplied these machines not only to each and every corner of this India, but also exported his units in East Africa. He has been recipient of so many awards like Udyog Shri Award, Sarthi Award, Vijay Shri Award, Eminent Engineer Award, and he has been honored by Jagdik Maratha Chamber of Commerce. He has worked as advisor in different committees like advisor to Director of Technical Education Maharashtra State. He has been a member of Board of Studies Sant Gadge Bhau Amravati University, member of Advisory Committee at Government Polytechnic and ITI Amravati. Continuous improvement in all sectors of industry is the slogan of Jadhav Gears and Group of Industries, and its Managing Director is Mr. Sanjay Bhau. Please welcome Mr. Sanjay Bhau.
Respected Sri Sanjay Bhau Jadhav, my mentor, a philosopher, a source of light, Professor V.T. Gole, my elder brother, colleague, ex-colleague, and always a very good friend. I can say the most closest friend in US, far off, Professor Suni. I say Professor Suni because many of you have said Professor Suni or somebody has said Sir also, but nobody has said to me about Professor because you still consider him as your member but not me, so I have objection. Professor Shri Vishnu Sahib, Secretary of the Vidarbha Youth Welfare Society, my boss, ex-boss, Professor Priya, another my immediate boss, Professor H. Patil, my colleagues, dear friends, on this auspicious occasion, I'd like to recall one of the memories of late Professor Ramege. When the institute had just opened, and we are having the institute sometime in the rest house of the Bandera Circuit House, and Professor C.R. Goyal was the professor, and he called a meeting. We are about 12 professors, lecturers rather. And the meeting was with the chairman, Sri Ramege. After the meeting, he asked what is the opinion of the people in the city. See this great visionary. He asked the visionary, what is the opinion of the people about our institute. everybody in the hall, and that meeting hall was, nobody talked, but I dared to talk to you. I said, this looks like a kindergarten. Bala Bandera circle is there. It was very small. He admonished me that time. But after 2 days when I gone to his place and met him, he remembered those words. And he told me, मला म्हणाले ते आता आपण बी लावणार आहे. ते बीचं आपल्याला झाड करायचं आहे. आणि तुमच्यासारख्या यंग पोरांनी हे झाड तुम्ही करू शकाल. हे बी आहे, हे जरी बालमंदिरासारखं दिसत असेल तरी याचं वटवृक्ष मोठं करा. आपल्या संस्थेचं नाव मोठं करा. तुम्ही लोक काम करा. हे खरंच मोठं. And on this occasion, what the development of this institute we find, this is the vision of that great man, Professor Ramege, and I can say, and I always find with many people, he is the only person in about 4 districts, living apart in Nagpur. If you see any other, this one, he is the only person who is after late Deshmukh, who has made the benefit to the people in this region and this society, and I respect him regarding and I have a high reverence for this gentleman who had a high vision, a high respect. And what is management style? Just taking the people with him, not keeping anybody away or this and that. Everybody who was managing that. That is the great vision of those people. So on this occasion, I respect him, I salute him. He was a great man. And because of him, we are here. I am always obliged to this institute because this institute has, even though I taught it, I was a teacher here, but I can tell you I learned many things when I was teaching. So I am very much grateful and I am very much obliged to Professor Ramege, who had gave us an opportunity to work in such under his leadership and in this institute. On this occasion of a business management, evaluation of the business management institute, I like to tell to the students how this management was evolved. Management was already there. If you look at the Tukaram's Amravati, it is still there, it is still valid, and it is still management. But who has put it in a black and white and in a systematic way? There are people. And a few of them is Alfred Sloan, who was ultimately the chairman of the General Motors. Then there was Peter Drucker. Then few of them had joined in the different areas in the management, where W. Taylor and Madam Curie. But it was found that this is not the management. The management do not gain here. What is basically the meaning of management? Can anybody tell me? How the name itself derived? The management, you split that. Manage, main, techniques. M-A-N-A-G, manage, you have to name and T for techniques. This is the way I describe it as a management. If you can manage the main, anything is possible. In engineering, the business engineering, the time studies, the motion studies, the line assemblies, the inventory controls, the management of the machines, everything is there. But the great people, Dhirubhai Ambani, he was not a management student. He didn't understand what is management. He didn't know the. And the people who understood the meaning, the understanding, the knowledge, who had the knowledge about the man, those people are achievers in the life. Because you can buy the technology, you can buy the machines, you can buy the buildings, you can buy the lands, you can buy the equipment. But it's very difficult to get to buy a man. You cannot buy a man. You have to manage him. Now how? How to manage a man find for a human being, in a human being, what we are called as the endowments, or the certain four basic features which are involved in any human being, whether you or me or anyone. We have a body, we have a mind, we have a heart also. And there is another thing which is called, which is not present in animals. These are things also possible or available, are existing in the animals also, but there is only one thing which is lacking, is the spirit. That is the man. So see the body. Why many we find that many organizations are growing, many other organizations are closing down, many are failing, many are going at a very high speed. And the leaders and the achievers are those who are having a lot of followers, or the people who are behind them. I call Dubai, Amravati, Tata, and these big business houses are the great leaders. Because there are many followers, they are following on these instructions. Now the body of any individual, these leaders always look at these human beings. So they look at their body. Body means what? Body means the physical? May not be. It may be in the form of packages, the perks, the money, the mind, the mental exercise, the mental learning ability. First they consider the body enough pay, enough money just to live his life. Then the mental, to make him mental awareness, to increase his mental awareness, that is to make him learn many things. Then comes the heart. What is in the heart? That is the love, the relationship. What is the social environment? How you maintain the interconnections with the people. And the fourth one, the most important, is the spirit. The spirit is associated with the meaningness, the fulfillment, the inner voice, the inner core. If management students want to transfer from the managerial level to the leadership level, they should try to understand from each and every individual what is required of that individual in terms of his body, that is in terms of his works, so that he can remain, he can live his life and he can remain with the organization. He can be given enough mental exercises, enough work or religious work, or you can say that where there he gets a job satisfaction. If you can give him the meaning, his respect, the organization is having good people at the helm of the affairs. To have the good people at the helm of the affairs, we have to have the care for the people. We have to have to look into their needs. Now, if these same professors, they get an offer to double their salary outside, the body they will go out. They say that I am going to get it. If they are going to get better involvement, better work, better technology they are getting acquired, they will feel that there is something that I can gain out of that. I will remain attached to that. If the management, even if there is a change at the upper levels, and if still the people who work for the organization, if they are not respected, they are not given the due regards, the people do not stop. And if the people do not stop, the organization cannot grow. This is what is in the management. There are some other techniques can be taught in the books. Yes, everything. Inventory सिखाएगी, ये सिखाएगी, time scheduling, management सिखाएगी, how to accounting सिखाएगी, financial सिखाएगी, equity सिखाएगी, share market सिखाएगी, everything will be taught. But we do not understand what is that management. I tell you, that day I was discussing with Professor V.T. Igore. Now you are at the PG level. At the PG level, what is that? There are three phases in life. The first phase, we call it the dependency phase. That is when you are a child, you are dependent on the parents to get it, make an educated this and that. So till you did your graduation, you are dependent on your parents. After graduation, you are independent of them. You can go, you can work, you can take out your livelihood. So you are independent. And if you feel after MBA, if you remain independent, there is no fun on that. It's the same thing what the graduate people have did. The graduate people did and what you are going to do. In these days, at the management level, you have to understand how to deal with people. If you understand how to deal with the people, how to interact with the people, how to coordinate with the people, how to cooperate with the people, then only you will be called as a good management student. So, learn the techniques, but the important thing you must learn is how to deal with the people. If you do that, I'm sure. No, it doesn't matter which institute you have come, which country you have come, from which background you have come, what education you have. If you deal with them in a nice way, if you take the people well, then people will work for you. And if people work for you, you become big. Try to become big. On this occasion, particularly to the students, I like to tell you, many times we just flow with the wind, no? स्टडी करेंगे तो बहुत सारे बोलेंगे कि अभी मेरा तो ग्रेजुएशन हो गया, अभी नथिंग इज गोइंग टू हार्म एंड नथिंग इज गोइंग टू हर्डल मी, obstruct me. What we are talking on that is the thing that I like to tell the PPC. ती गोष्ट माहिती आहे ना सगळ्यांना, सोन्याची अंड देणारी कोंबडी. There was a goose and which used to lay the golden eggs every day. The owner felt that yes, I'm happy, very happy giving golden eggs every day. So ultimately, found I can get very fast reach. So I cut out the head, that goose, and I get so many eggs, and when I got so many eggs in a very short time, I'll be very rich, and then I can buy anything and do this anything, and I'll enjoy very rich. This is the thing. In our management terms, we call it as that hen or that goose as a production. And more than production, the important thing is production capacity or capability. How you can increase the production capability is an important thing. If you cut that hen, we are destroying the production capacity, so you are not going to get a cut. This one. So, the message which I want to tell to you in this age, what we should do is when we put innovation in the studies to the environment, means the surrounding rather. If you have friends, good or bad, if your production capacity, if your health, if your spiritual value, if your philosophy or the inner heart is not getting satisfied, then that is of no use. So you must sharpen what we call the sharpening your saw, sharpening the capacity of your body, the health. People say health is wealth. That is true. So if you increase, if you put on the good efforts on your body, if you work well on your body, if you increase your production capacity, then you can definitely do better. So on this occasion, we have to listen to Professor Sandeep Nege also. So on this occasion, I will say I am very grateful to the organizing committee of this function that they have given us an opportunity to talk in this August function, August gathering, and on this auspicious occasion. I can tell you, we are already associated with this institute because sincerely we are obliged to this by a number of means. Whenever we have a problem, we talk to the people. Whenever your people want, they can come to us. And this synergy of this institute and of the other years will take this our city, Amravati city, and the area to the greater heights. With this, I conclude my few words. I am very grateful to all of you for the opportunity given. Thank you.